If you want to learn how to cook oha soup very well, don't skip this video. This voiceover might not come out very nice, because this is my first time, but let's try. Alright, the very first thing you do is to boil your cocoyam and your banga, native banga. So make sure you use native banga because that's literally the best for soups. At this point, I was checking to see if the banga and the cocoyam is properly cooked. I poked it with a knife, with a fork multiple times, and yeah, it was done. And I took it down from the fire, and then I processed the banga. I was done pounding here, and I filtered. I filtered this like 2 times, and I transferred it into the pot. So after transferring it into the pot, I boiled it for like 5 minutes. What next? Yeah, I cleaned and pounded my cocoyam ede. I don't know why I'm feeling so tired and nonchalant. Okay, let's start the main cooking. So I'm using shaki and beef for this, but I started boiling my shaki first. You know, shaki is harder than beef, so I boiled the shaki and the stockfish first, added my seasoning cube and salt and some water, and I covered and allowed it to cook for 10 minutes, I think, so that it will soften a bit before I add other proteins. So at this point, I came to check and it was already cooked to the point I wanted, like it was semi-cooked. Then I went ahead to add the beef and pomo. I also didn't want the beef to cook for so long so that it won't get too soft by the time the soup is ready. Then I cooked it halfway also. And at this point, the beef was already cooked halfway, like it's half done. What else did I do? Then I added my stockfish. Yeah, I used dry catfish and panla fish. You can use any stockfish of your choice. Then I went in with the banga juice. So when you're putting this, please make sure you don't add the bottom part of. See what I took out. Yeah, so make sure you do that so that you don't end up chewing sand and kernels and shells, whatever. So this is the pepper we are using, the red atarodo, and then the yellow pepper. This yellow pepper, we call it osensuka. Then this is crayfish and ogiri. Ogiri is a must, very important. This is our already blended pepper mix, and this is the blended crayfish and ogiri. So I came back to check the soup, and the banga was already properly cooked, like everything don't mix together with the protein. So I added my blended pepper, and then I went in with the crayfish and ogiri next. You can also decide to just blend your crayfish on its own and then dissolve your ogiri directly into the soup, whichever one works. But I didn't have the strength, so I had to blend everything together. Now, I actually did not make. Okay, yeah, let's add the cocoyam. This thing stressed me. See the way I'm struggling. I was recording with one hand here, so I was not able to get the shots very well. I had my phone on one hand and I was cooking with the other hand, so it was very, very stressful. Then when you finish adding the cocoyam, please don't start stirring it immediately. Leave it to dissolve on its own. 15 minutes later, this is what I have. Time to clean the veggies. I cleaned the uziza. Uziza is very important in oha leaf. Very important. This is the cleaned cut uziza. I added it into the soup after the cocoyam had dissolved, and then I went ahead to clean my oha. I actually wanted to make a video on how to clean your oha, but I wasn't able to. I'm sorry. So get your oha ready, clean it, and do not cut with a knife. Use your fingers to cut it, please. Take note on that. Then I went in with my oha, and see how beautiful this soup is looking already. It tasted even way better than it looks. Yeah, see? Alright, I'm actually not a content creator. I'm just a food vendor trying to, bring my things out there for you all to see. So if you're in Aja, Lekki, and you don't have the strength to cook this soup, you don't want to go through all this process, please send me a DM. This is my work. This is what I do. Very affordable. Bye. If you want to